Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about contraceptives. A lot of you might think that contraceptives are just for birth control and STD prevention. Like you think about birth control pills and condoms, spermicides, stuff like that. People usually think that it's just a way to have sex as much as you want without actually having like an accidental baby or something. Well, I'm sure that was one of the ideas of having contraceptives around. Matter of fact, I remember when I took sex ed, they showed the history of condoms. It used to be like a horn of an animal or like an actual sheep intestine. I mean, how uncomfortable is that? Well, my point about this whole contraceptive things is that people don't really realize that the government is actually using it for population control. Imagine nowadays teens are having babies, like babies are having babies. That's why we have sex ed and free condoms at clinics, even after those kids are still having babies. Zero population growth is defined in dictionary.com as the maintenance of a population at a constant level by limiting the number of live births to that needed to replace existing population, meaning that we might be overpopulated if the amount of births is not the same as the amount of deaths. So people aren't dying. So if people aren't dying, then we'll be overpopulated. We don't want to kill people, so we gotta lower the birth rate. The whole thing of this whole population control is practiced all over the world, mostly in China, India, Iran, Singapore, US, and there are also many methods that they use other than contraceptives, for instance, abortion, abstinence, or immigration. But in the US, we do contraceptives and family planning programs. That's what the Title X is. It's family planning program. And according to HHS.gov, which is the Office of Population Affairs, about $283 million were used in 2007 for that very program. So yeah, contraceptives is not just for having sex without accidental baby, but it's also a population control that is more effective to keep the population in place. Okay, thanks.